Hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to my channel. Victoria here, Radiant Moon Tarot. We have your March 2024 money and career reading for you here. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm always grateful for every single one of you. Folks, we are headed into eclipse season here. We do have on the 25th of March, we've got the lunar eclipse, the micro full moon in the sign of Libra. This can bring about some energies that are associated with legal situations. This is a focus on partnerships, business relationships of all kind, where you work, who you work with, what kind of position that you have as well. And this is a focus on balance and harmony as well. But eclipses do shake things up a little bit. They bring in some unexpected energy. We can eclipse things out of our life, but we can also have things coming in as well. So some things can come to fruition for you. On the 10th of March, we do have a super new moon in Pisces, really big new beginning energy here for you guys. Ability here and the opportunity here for this energetic boost, shall we say, to turn your visions, your goals, your dreams into reality. And of course, we are headed into Aries season as well. And, first in Pisces, we dream about it, we imagine it. And then in Aries, we take the steps that we need to create it. So this can be a great time for you to make changes in how you make your money, how you spend your money, your habits, and also getting things into alignment with the people and the partnerships in your life. So we are, of course, headed into spring, which is a time of growth for us as well. So this is really awesome. We're coming out of the darkness, right, of winter, and we're stepping into spring. We have the King of Coins coming out there for you guys. First, Justice. There's that Libran energy. Libra and money. Look at that, right? Great. We've got the Five of Swords. Okay, so I think that you're resolving some conflicts. If there's been some injustice, right? This is where justice is restored, justice prevails, and this is where things get back on track for you in a wonderful way. I do feel that here, if you have some legal situation you've been dealing with, right, there might be some money coming your way. We've got the Eight of Swords, Two of Coins, High Priestess, Four of Wands. We like that one, that's for sure. We've got the Page of Swords, and we've got the Four of Swords. So whatever your situation is, you're going to get some peace of mind here in the month ahead. Yay, maybe a sense of relief. We do have the Hermit card at the bottom of the deck here. Now the Hermit can bring in healing energy. It can also be where we do a little soul searching to light the path of our intentions, to light our way forward. Where do I want to go? What do I want to do? How do I want to make my money? Am I happy in my job? Do I want something more fulfilling? Am I ready for a change in my circumstances here? And so you could be really just doing some very quiet contemplation with that Hermit energy in regards to all of that. But the Hermit does bring healing, so we can restore things. We can restore the balance. We can get things back on track. We can heal conflict, right? And we can also have those wonderful resolutions to issues that have been going on. So this can be really quite wonderful for you. And, through your reading, your only major arcana that is coming out, we've got the Justice card bringing in that Libran energy and the High Priestess. Everything else is things that we can deal with, right? So this is the big energy here. So I do feel that eclipse is really going to have some sort of transformative effect on you in some way. This can be where you resolve some issues. Again, we do have the Five of Swords, which can represent conflict, right? And with the Justice card there and the King of Coins, you could be getting some legal advice. Okay, you could be getting some financial advice, but you could also have something that resolves for you. And this brings you a sigh of relief. And it's some really good news. We do have the Four of Wands, good news, celebration, abundance, success. We've got the Page of Swords. This can be where we quite often do get a message, some sort of communication. And with that being in the upright, some good news, right? We've got the Four of Swords. We've got a peace of mind, the High Priestess, right? So some sort of mystery may be revealed. So it could be some revelation there for you. And so this can be really quite positive, and you might even need to decide, right, with that Two of Coins, do I accept this resolution and do I not? right? So, but we could have some really positive things going on for some of you. So if you've been wrapping up like a divorce, a lawsuit of some kind, if you've had some sort of, since we've have healing here, maybe there's been some like injury that you've been dealing with. So this could be a workplace injury. It could be something, dealing with an insurance company. That's always a good time. This can be where you might get some sort of an offer or a settlement might come in here for you guys. So this can be really good because it brings you freedom and it brings you this sigh of relief and this peace of mind. So again, when we have eclipses, expect the unexpected, okay? But there could be something that is revealed. But with the King of Coins, this really does bode well for you. The King of Coins can be your energy, success, taking the lead, accomplishing something and getting rewarded for it. The King of Coins brings in an energy of prosperity and abundance and stability, security for the long term. This can be where maybe you are entering into a legal agreement. Maybe you're getting a loan, a mortgage to buy a house, right? Somewhere where you can feel safe and secure. Some of you might be moving where you live. You could also potentially be, for a couple of you could be paying off a loan or paying off a mortgage. All right. And this can give you a huge sigh of relief here. It's just something that you've been working very hard towards. And then you just, you feel really good. But I do feel others of you may be entering into a legal agreement or a loan agreement of some kind where you may, on some level, it's like a celebratory energy, but it's also a restrictive energy at the same time with this Eight of Swords, right? And this can be where you do make a important financial decision that you are bound and tied to, that you're restricted by, but it does carry an element of joy with it at the same time. So, I mean, those could certainly be those loan agreements and things like that, right? I mean, let's face it, most people don't have a couple $100,000 or $1 million or whatever to buy your house that you want. We quite often do need to take out a mortgage, right? It's just kind of the interesting world that we've gotten ourselves into, right? So yes, it's good and it's celebratory, but it's also restrictive at the same time. I do feel that some of you are going to be getting some financial or legal advice. In your month ahead, you might be seeking the help of a realtor, a financial advisor, or a banker as well, right? Or maybe even an accountant, right? So maybe there's something here where you just feel a little bit tangled up. You feel like, I just don't know where to go. I don't know how to do this thing. I need some help, right? The Eight of Swords, right? You could be feeling quite closed off a little bit there. And so you could have some very good advice that may come in there for you. You might need to pay for your advice. You might need to pay for a consultation, but it will be money well spent because this will kind of free you up. It will help you make a decision, right? And probably get you back on track in some way. But justice shall prevail is the order of the day. The justice card, that Libra energy, brings in balance and equality in your relationships within you. Focus on balancing your bank account, balancing your responsibilities financially if you live with anyone. Or if you have a business partnership with anyone, right? And sometimes, we do divvy up our bills, our responsibilities, our financial obligations, but sometimes we have to go back and we have to revisit those obligations there just to make sure that things are still, people change their jobs, people, get raises or promotions, right? And so sometimes we just need to go back to the drawing board and make sure that everything is still kind of tickety-boo. So you might be doing that, right? But the Justice card can show that you have a very important decision to make, and that when you're making an important decision, you need to do so with a little bit of, how should we say, a little bit of detachment, emotional detachment, and also by just looking at the facts, right? Making sure you have the information and make an unbiased decision, right? When we have all the facts, we've got everything out in the open, right? This is where we can look at things logically and objectively and then make the right decision based on that information or based on those facts that we do have, right? And this is how, we kind of feel better about our choices moving forward, all right? But we do have the Five of Swords. So yeah, there's some sort of conflict or some sort of an issue that we might have. Now, the Five of Swords can bring about communication issues. It can represent, of course, a little bit of a battle. fighting, but I feel the battle might be over here as well because you're getting your just rewards. With the Five of Swords, we can have misunderstandings as well. So if you've got any misunderstandings about money or in your workplace, again, taking that step back, asking the right questions and, focusing on a resolution is going to be the order of the day for you there. With the Five of Swords can also be a winner, winner, chicken dinner energy, but at a cost, right? Like a double-edged sword. So I do feel here that for some of you, if you've got like a promotion or a new job or something in your sight, just a word to the wise with the Five of Swords is celebrate, Four of Wands, okay? Celebrate your accomplishments, but maybe refrain from being a little bit too boastful if someone else may have lost so that you can gain. So if you think of if you're in a job and there's one position open for, maybe managerial or supervisory with that king there, something that is like a higher level up, right, probably comes with more responsibility, but also more pay. There might be multiple people going for that position within your organization and only one can win, right? And so that Five of Swords reminds us that we may want to jump for joy. We might want to brag a little bit and, why not, right? Celebrate our accomplishments, but just be aware of other people's feelings because they walk away in defeat so that you get something that you want, right? And that might not just be in your workplace. That could also be a legal situation that you're dealing with, right? In order for this to resolve, someone may feel defeated, right? So just keep that in mind a little bit, right? Because, it's easy just to kind of get focused on ourselves and not recognize someone else's feelings, even if we don't like them, right? Even if we don't like them, just kind of keep things on the kind of even keel there a little bit. All right. But balance is very much the order of the day here, right? We've got the Justice card, balance and harmony. We've got the Two of Coins, which shows that, the Two of Coins is the Two of Pentacles. This is where things are a little bit out of whack, a little bit out of alignment here. So this is where you may be reflecting through the month, and High Priestess, just like the Hermit card there, is going internally to make some decisions. This is where we figure out what responsibilities do I have, what is out of whack right now, and what can I do to restore my situation to make things better, right? Am I taking on too much responsibility, juggling too many, I got too many balls in the air, right? One little misstep and things can come crashing to the ground. And we don't want that necessarily when it's our money that we're dealing with or our career that we're dealing with. So with the High Priestess energy, your intuition is telling you that something has to change, something's got to shift, or you've got to start saying no to something here, right? To get things back on track or to make you feel like you're not always walking a tightrope and trying to hold things together just by, a loose thread, right? So the High Priestess says you need to go internally. You need to trust your intuition. You've got a lot of wisdom, a lot of skills, a lot of knowledge, right? That you have gained over this lifetime, many lifetimes. You've got this wisdom within you. You know innately what you need to do, what you need to change, or where you need to put up some boundaries, right? That energy is within you. The answers lie within. But sometimes we feel a little bit trapped. We feel like we're restricted in some way. And if we have to have an important conversation, especially with a person in our lives, right? Especially if you join resources with someone, like you've got a business partner, or you've got like, you live with someone, you share bills and all that kind of stuff. We are quite often reluctant to talk about money. And because it can be a little bit of a sensitive subject for people. People have beliefs around money, or they have like blockages around money. They have money issues, right? Some people, and we don't want to talk about money sometimes. We don't want to, have these because they trigger something in people, right? But if there's a very important conversation you need to have with somebody about your money, you might not feel really excited about having this conversation, but it may be necessary, right? So trust your intuition, High Priestess, for the right time to have the conversation. Timing is quite often everything, because if someone is in a bad mood, they're closed off. Even if you think that a conversation may fix a situation, or maybe slightly challenging, picking the time to have that conversation is going to be very important. Remember, there is a chance here for some miscommunication or some intentions to kind of not quite hit their mark. So just be a little bit aware of that. But I do feel you have some choices. You've got some options. That's why the High Priestess is coming up here. It's why Justice energy is coming up here, and about your money. So choosing where to invest your money, choosing whether to make a purchase, choosing how you make your money, right? And how to make those improvements. And some of you, if you're looking for a new job or you're looking for a way to elevate your situation, I feel like you've got more than one opportunity here. Keep an open heart, keep an open mind, right? And see the big picture. And this can be really where you kind of open some doors for yourself. So it can be quite exciting. The Justice card brings about truth and honesty, brings about some important conversations, but it could also bring some good karma your way, and especially for improvements or a new beginning. But we do have the Four of Wands, which of course is celebration, success. You might get something to celebrate this month. And some of you may attend some sort of gathering or event somewhere. You could get this invitation to go and do some business networking, or perhaps there is some sort of event that you do attend. You might need to pay some money to go and attend this event, but this can be where you might meet some new people, make some new connections. Or if you have a lot of responsibilities, you're juggling a whole bunch of things, right? This might be the well-deserved break that you might need, right? To give yourself a little bit of R&R. Because we do have the Four of Swords bringing you some rest and relaxation here as well. So you could get an invitation to go to a party or go on a vacation and have some fun, or at least take a few days off. This will kind of help you restore some balance in your life and bring you peace of mind, right? So this can be really quite wonderful for you. But the Four of Wands, yes, success, abundance, celebratory energy, get-togethers, business networking, socialization, all that wonderful stuff. But it is also known as the 1111 card, right? Justice card out of this deck is number 11. New beginnings, fresh perspective, new opportunities, or a leveling up of energy. So leveling up in your finances or in your ability to make money, right? This kind of thing. And so wish big, dream big, and keep that positive attitude. The Page of Swords can, like we said a little bit earlier, show that there might be some very interesting information or communication coming your way. This can be something really exciting for you, generally positive with that Page of Swords. But it might be a person that you meet as well. The Page of Swords can represent a new person. Now, the Page of Swords is also very tied to technology, the internet, science, and technology. So you could find opportunities, or you could get some sort of communication via the internet, your email, your text messages, all that thing. Be a little bit aware, because we can knight this over to here. Be a little aware of possibly some misguided communication, especially emails, text messages, right? So usually if we have something very important to talk about with somebody, probably over written word is maybe not the best way. It does leave an open door for interpretation or misinterpretation. So sometimes a face-to-face or a personal conversation on the phone might be the best way for you to proceed with something. But yes, you could be getting some very important information via your technology that can bring you some very interesting news or some opportunities there for you. But the Page of Swords is about new beginnings, new perspective, trying something new, and it brings in a very exciting energy, right? Yes, I'm ready to take something to the next step. Yes, I'm ready for something new. Or yes, I'm ready to make some moves and to put my ideas into motion. But again, we've got the Four of Swords here, so we do have some peace of mind coming in. Got some very calm energy. So, where perhaps probably sometimes the only thing holding you back is that you do need to make a decision, or you do need to resolve something. The High Priestess is very connected with the moon, so the moon cycles are going to be very important for you in the month of March, right? As we already know with the Justice card anyway, right? So something very important could happen or transpire or release you, right? With that Eight of Swords, release you out of your mind, out of your emotion, right? And help you to make some changes or get something out in the open, right? Because usually we're wrapped up in fear with that Eight of Swords. So we got some very interesting things going on. So just, trust your instincts, trust your intuition. So let's get a couple more cards out here for you. This is Law of Attraction, manifestation cards. Feelings are powerful manifestors. Remember that worry attracts more worry. Unhappiness attracts more unhappiness, and fear attracts more fear. And remember that joy attracts more joy, happiness attracts more happiness, and love attracts more love. All right. Remember, wherever you put your energy, wherever you put your focus and attention, this is what blossoms. This is what manifests in your life, in your world. Right. And so we need to recognize that we are powerful manifestors. We have the power to change our situation. And we just need to remember that the energy we put out flows back. So put out happiness, put out energy of abundance, put out energy of fearlessness, right? And you will attract all these more wonderful, positive things towards you. Our next one here is you have the power to bring peace on earth. And there's some peaceful energy here. We've got conflict and then we've got peace, right? The world will change and our planet will change as each human being changes inside. One human being inspires many others, and the many others inspire thousands. The thousands inspire millions, the millions inspire billions. And that is how we bring peace and harmony to planet Earth. So basically, to bring peace and harmony and balance into your world, this is the energy that you need to project, and this is the energy that you need to put out there, right? Live your life from your inside out. Allow your beautiful light and love and positivity and vibrance to influence the energy around you, and it's a ripple effect out into the world. You are part of the collective good. This is your time to really kind of bring things into fruition for yourself and to really bring in a little bit more balance, stability, harmony into your world, right? And really change your situation, right? And when you embrace all this wonderful energy, right, it does ripple out into the world. And so and so on. If you ever saw the I forget which commercial it was, but it went and this friend told this friend told this friend, and so on and so on and so on. And that's what happens with our energy. So just a little bit of a reminder there for us all. So I'm going to leave all that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please do hit that like button there. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. And don't be afraid to say hello. Leave a comment in the box down below. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.